Hello and welcome to She Means Business podcast. My name's Chloe.
And I'm Olivia, and today we're talking about red flags in the beauty industry.
Oh, there's so many.
There are so many.
Where do we begin? You bring up one first. Let's just go through a few different
My
ones.
biggest ick in the beauty industry is really cheap courses.
Yeah.
I just can't stand when educators, it winds me up so much, are promoting themselves, saying you're going to get this, you're going to get that, you're going to learn a million techniques in one day, and it's £200. Like, how?
Yeah.
These students, and then they fill the course up with as many people as they can. They're not given any time, any proper education, any aftercare, any support, any nothing. These people are getting scammed, basically. And these girls are just rinsing them for money. And it's so unfair because these girls come into the industry maybe quite naive, thinking, oh my God, I've got this sick deal. I'm going to learn chin, cheeks, jaws, lips, Botox and bum filler by the end of the day for £600.
And then they don't actually know what they're doing with any of the treatments, and they've got no support. And actually, it ends up costing them more money because they do that and they're like, fuck, I don't know what I'm doing. And they then have to go and pay again
somewhere
properly.
else. It's always the way. I've trained probably more people that have took cheap, bad training than I've taught anyone else.
Yeah.
They've done it before
Because
and they're like, why?
I think it opens the door for them as well. So people who are like considering it a little bit, they see this really cheap course and it is too good to be true. So they've like maybe inquired already and they know what the price is for a course, and they know that, you know, most reputable prices are similar ranges of prices.
Yeah.
And then they go and see this price that's like 10 times cheaper. And they're like, oh, fuck it, I'll do that. Like, look, I get all of this, I get all of that. And it sounds too good to be true because it is.
It is. Like, don't take a cheap course and don't sell your own courses cheap. Like,
No.
it's not cheap. It's not cheap.
And
it shouldn't be.
It's
so
like how you
annoying.
value yourself. Would you not rather have one really good student who is really interested? They've saved up. They've known they wanted to do this for ages. They've been following you for a while. They know they really want to do this, and they're going to be a great student to teach. They're going to get great results. You're going to get great feedback. You're going to get great reviews, and they're not, you know, they're going to really, really listen to what you're saying. They're going to really put their time and effort in, over having 10 really cheap students who've just booked this because it was cheap.
Yeah.
They haven't booked it because they love you, and they haven't booked it because they've been following you for a while. They haven't been saving. They've just booked it because they're like, oh, it's cheap, I'll book it. So they come into it with no really ambition, they're not as focused. When you're paying for something that cheap, you're not, we've said it before, you know, sometimes you book something that's like a little online course or something, but you just kind of close it because it's like, you just bought it spur of the moment. You're not invested in it.
If you're investing thousands of pounds into your career, that means you're serious about it. You've got drive. You've put a lot of money into yourself. You're going there to learn, and you're going to put the work in. The girls who are going to take a cheaper course, they're not going to have that drive, to the point where I'm turning, and I think you're the same, but I'm turning students away because I don't want to teach people who aren't going to come and be driven.
Yeah.
Who aren't going to come and learn and go out and be successful, because it's frustrating for me. I've done it for years now, to the point where like I don't want to teach someone who's just going to sit on it and be like, I can't get clients,
We did it quite a while ago. We took it, so we used to have it that you could click a link and like book the course.
Yeah.
So we don't have that anymore. We have that now. If you want to, we've had this for a couple of years, where if you want to book a course, you have to click to inquire.
Yeah.
And then you have to fill in your details, put in your goals, etc., etc., and then you have to book a call. So there's like a whole process to being able to come on the course.
Yeah.
And then you have to wait for your call. We have like a series of questions that we ask them, what their goals are. You can tell in minutes if someone's serious, because they, first of all, they answer the phone and they're on the call. They don't message and be like, oh, sorry, I forgot about the call. Like, they're always on the call and they're ready to explain what their ambitions are, what their goals are, and they're ready to invest. Like, it's so important. And also, it's fair for the other students then as well. So if you've got 2 or 3 people on a course, you want the other people to be as interested as the other students. Because if you've just got one girl sitting at the side, on the side of their phone, I've had it before, and they just go and sit at the side, they're not watching the other students, they're not interested. They just want to kind of do their models and get out there. And it's not a nice vibe.
Hello.
At all.
What's another red flag?
Probably editing pics.
Editing.
Ew.
A little edit's fine. Over editing.
Face app.
Mate,
you have someone go on there, like in mine, like say like they've done a 4 meal package or something. They've done like a facial transformation, and they've come in. You've seen this girl. She's got no makeup on. Obviously, she
then
needs
she
some
leaves
filler,
with
right?
full
So maybe
glam.
her chin's receding or whatever. So she needs to have a little bit of profile balancing. She needs to make her face look more balanced. But then she comes out and she's got eyelashes. She's got nose contour. Her facial structure has changed. She's got blow dry. And you're like, what?
No, like picture one. And they always take it from under the chin. The picture's so bad.
Or dark, and they've not even put their ring
And
light on
then
yet.
the after picture, they've literally got full glam of makeup, but they don't. It's just the app.
Yeah.
It's the filter. It's so bad.
And the lighting as well. Sometimes not even just sometimes they maybe haven't even put the filter on yet, but they've changed the lighting. I think your before and after needs to be a before and after. The exact same angles, the exact same lighting.
I saw a surgeon. I was looking at surgeons the other day. I love looking at surgeons. And his before and afters, I was looking because I want a little temple brow lift. But his before and afters, the before was like the before. And then he's obviously done the surgery and they're going to look great. But the after, it was professional photography that was airbrushed to fuck, full glam. It wasn't a true... Like, take the after in the clinic where you took the before, the same wall, the same lighting. But it's like the after, they've done this full production, smoothed their face out, airbrush. So it's like, you can't actually see. Everyone's going to look amazing like that. Do you know what I mean? It's so annoying.
Yeah, I hate
flag.
that. That's not... I always say to any students that come in as well, like, don't over-edit your pictures. Okay, yeah, if someone's got bad skin or something that they're conscious of, you know, make their skin look a little bit better. That's fine. Don't change the structure of their face. Like, and also it gives... I think it gives the people... Like, people are complex that are getting it done. Like, why have we over-edited them? Like, we're saying that we're making them look great. Like, let's celebrate everyone for how they actually look.
Exactly.
Yeah. Not saying that, like, people don't use FaceApp. Do you know what I mean? I've fucking used FaceApp before.
Yeah.
On myself for my own personal shit. Yeah. But, like, not for your work. Like, that's...
No, not when it gives unrealistic.
It's fraud.
Yeah.
It's fraud. Like, if you go in... into like Tesco's and buy something and it looks a certain way and then you get it home and it looks different, like the picture's completely different to what it was. That's not right.
To be honest, that happens a lot in the world. I always, you know, like McDonald's.
Yeah.
It looks so nice on the fucking picture and then you get it and they've slopped it together. It's like, that is not the big fucking tasty that I asked for. Why does everyone do that?
Or like when you go and buy an apartment and I fucking hate it. You go to look at somewhere and it looks unbelievable and you're like, wow.
We was in Marrakesh last week, not last week, literally 2 days ago. And me and my boyfriend were checking into a hotel and he booked this 5-star hotel, looked unreal. We walked in and I'm not joking, it was like World War III. The walls were like all crumbling down. It stunk of shit. The room, I was like, where are we? So we had to I felt so bad because we were checking in and I was like, Ash, we can't stay here. He was like, we can't. We just checked out straight away, went to the Sofitel.
Did they give you the money back?
Wow, he booked it on booking.com. He's like trying to get it back.
Yeah.
It's like having a case.
It's so bad when they do that.
Bad. It was like a different place.
Yeah, it's
We
awful.
got catfished.
Like,
so yeah.
I always find it when I go and look at apartments and you go and you're like, and then you go in and you're like, this is not the same place. It's tiny. Like it's the photography, isn't it?
Yeah.
What else?
Another red flag.
Mine would be for injecting, like people who I see all the time, they're doing these professional shoots. This is actually the same for you. And they're just leaning over the clients with all their big long hair extensions in their face. Like just put it behind, if you're going to wear it down, put it behind that. It really, really frustrates me. I think your hair's in their lips and you're injecting.
Ew.
And it's like hanging over.
I've got a red flag.
What?
Sorry. Everyone just copying each other.
Oh, I know.
Like, not copying, actually. Everyone's merging into the same person.
Just doing exactly the same as what
I feel
everyone else
like
is doing.
I was going down that route as well, and it was pissing me off. I was like, why are we all
doing the same?
speaking
Everyone's pages look the same.
thing? And like
everyone says the
retreats,
exact same
everyone's
message.
retreat looks like the same fucking retreat. Like,
Yeah, everyone's
outside
retreat
the
is day
box.
1, day 2, day 3, exact same thing. They've got yoga on the beach. They've got
Sat on a
hot
sofa in
seat
a villa in
coaching
Dubai.
yeah.
like think
same.
outside the box. No,
Yeah. Inspiration. Maybe
I
we
like
should-
take inspiration from people. Absolutely, all day, every day. I take inspiration from people.
Yeah,
You do.
but like do it yourself.
But,
Like put your
like-
own thing on it. Why is they all the same? Like if we did a retreat, it would be like exactly what we want it to be. Like
Yeah.
no one lives the same. No one goes on holiday and does the same thing every day.
And I think it's like as well when everyone's having photo shoots with like the same people, like literally everyone just looks the same. Everyone's got the same picture, the same suit, the same pose, the same backdrop, and it's like boring.
It's the same picture with a different face on it. Yeah. And then everyone's got the same layout on their page. That's another thing for me, red flag. It's not so bad because I don't know if it's a red flag, but I just don't like it when everyone worries so much about their fucking grid. I don't know if that's my red flag, but I'm like, you need to realise you don't need to worry that much about having this post like this and then like their whole middle sections, all these like pretty pictures. Yeah. Like, and they're like, I can't post that yet because I've got to post that. But all the middle pictures are like, then they're irrelevant. They're not of themselves or anything. They're just like this little ad. Yeah. But they're not really doing anything. They're not adding value. They're just saying like, we do this.
They just need that theme going on.
Not saying, I feel bad because that's actually a bit bitchy, but no. But I just think sometimes it just looks, it's too formal. Like this is your actual work. Like, yeah, I just think it's a bit, takes the personalization away from it because selling a dream. So putting on your page that you can give like as a, so say like as a artist, as a technician or whatever, like making out like you can treat all of these things and making out like they're going to be fixed within one session, like come in and you're going to look like this, like
not going to happen.
A miracle, making out like you're a miracle worker, but not like having realistic expectations for people. Yeah, because I feel like people now are so obsessed with like looking good and stuff, and if you sell them a dream, if they really look up to you and they respect you and they think they're going to come in and spend £300 or £400 or £500 with you and that they're going to get this amazing result and you're happy to take their money, that's a massive red flag for me. Like I hate people that take people's money when they can't actually help them.
I know.
I think that's so sad.
Turn people away. Like it's like when people scam old people into buying like a new double glazing and like they talk them into it. Yeah. They don't need it. Just let them be.
Like some people wait for like 6 months or a year to be able to book a treatment, or they get money for Christmas or whatever, and they go and they have something done and then they're like,
that get brighter.
They go and have something done and they're like, they just don't get what they expected, or they do something that they didn't even need. Like they're like coming for a treatment and they just don't need it. Like it's not going to benefit them in any way. They're just not a suitable candidate.
They've been pushed into just doing stuff.
And it's
that's
like,
not nice.
I hate it. I see it so much and I think, no, like why are we doing that? Let's be honest with people and be like, do you know what? I think that's such a nice confidence booster for someone to come in and say like, oh, I want this, and you to be like, do you know what, like you're beautiful, you don't need that, like you actually don't need it. And not to say but have this. Okay, yeah, if there's something you think you can genuinely help them with for what their problem is, but don't just take their money for no reason. Like it's mean.
So mean. That is just like, what's the word, people need to have
greedy
etiquette.
It's
greedy, disgusting. I hate people like that. Actually, if someone did that to me, I'd be like,
yeah,
hell no. Saying that, me and Bianca in Dubai went for a consultation somewhere, and they literally was like, we thought, just maybe like a little bit Botox, maybe just $500,000. She was like, you need $1 mil here, $1 mil here, $1 mil here, 10 mil there. You need this lifting, this doing. We were like, oh my God, talk about kickers whilst we're fucking down.
Wow, what the hell?
I know, not nice. Another red flag for me is when people take courses and become educators straight away. And also when people are educators in their technique, like in semi-permanent makeup, you have like brow technique, brow pattern, and it's awful. And like they literally don't know what they're doing. Then they're teaching other people this exact same awful technique. So then these people are getting trained in a really bad way and are going out and botching people. This is why people are getting botched left, right and centre, because no one knows what the fuck they're doing or what they're talking about. And grinds my gears. And it also annoys me that people will take a course from someone whose technique's so bad. Like, why?
Yeah, like what appealed to you about going to book with that? I don't understand that. I see people when they go to any different trainings, whether it be like SPMU, lashes, whatever, aesthetics, they go to these, you think, how have you got these people on your course? Like what did you see on that page and think, I want to be like that?
I recently was a guest speaker in somewhere
Yeah.
or someone.
Yeah.
And she sold the dream to this group of girls, and she said they're going to learn microblading, shading, lip blush, eyeliner in 2 days, but total
Wow.
beginners. And she had 10 girls, and they all paid
10.
girls, and they all paid $3,000,
Yeah.
to $3,500. So she's made like what, 35 to 40K in 2 days.
Yeah.
And I was a guest speaker, and I was there. I was like, so show me your work. They were looking at me like, we've not done anything. I was like, what? Yeah, we've not had time. She said we'll do it on another day. She's going to send us a video, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I
Video?
Yeah, I gave them all a talk, and I left them like this little mindset pack that I created, and it had my Instagram on. 5 girls messaged me, Olivia, that was the worst 2 days of my life. I feel like I've been scammed out of money. This was awful. Can I come and train with you? And I've actually taught 3 of them since that, because they left with no knowledge, no technique. And I looked at the girl's work and it was awful. But her marketing is amazing. She says that she went from homeless to a millionaire, and I'm going to teach you how to do this. But the technique was bad. She didn't tell them or show them anything what to do. Said they'd get videos sent, didn't get videos. And I was just like,
Wow.
how can you sleep at night? I'd feel awful.
Yeah, that's so
I'd
bad.
feel so bad if all these girls have come to learn something, you've not even taught them what
How are
you said.
you teaching 10 girls as what?
As
like,
well, with no assistance.
one person of 10 girls. That's,
Red flag.
yeah, that's a massive red flag. Like,
I know.
You need to
I
be
wouldn't
able
have
to
more than
actually
4.
speak to,
Yeah, 4 is max for me. I feel like, how many can you have? A bit more.
I can have 4. It depends on my course. As a beginner, I have maximum 1-to-3 ratio.
Yeah.
So if we were going to have, say, 4 or 5, then we'd
You'd
need
have to
2
have a second
teachers.
person.
Yeah, because they'd have to. Otherwise, they don't get enough practical
Yeah.
experience. So because with us, we have to be watching them all the time. So I can't like let them start. I
Yeah.
can't let them inject and go and watch someone else.
Yeah.
So 1-to-3 is fine, because then every half an hour they're getting a go. So it works really well. They're always really happy with that. But we have to have maximum 1-to-3. In a masterclass, I could have 4 or 5. But they already know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So they're already all injecting. They're already confident. They're just literally learning a new technique. So they're learning a different style, or it could be anything. But they're already a confident injector. So I could let them inject by themselves. But yeah, it's more so that they're just coming to upskill. So I could have more. I usually don't. I usually cap it at 4 for a masterclass. But it depends on what it was. If it's something really simple, then I could have more. But yeah, that would be a massive red flag. There's no way I could teach 10 beginners.
10.
How? You'd give them 10 minutes each?
I know. And then I saw she did another class in another place. Don't want to keep saying
The same thing.
Same thing with more people. I had like 20 girls in. 20. And it looks sick, like for her. She's got this massive room, but 20 beginners. And they're all, and I think she's doing like a live demonstration. They're watching, like trying to follow. And she's got a videographer. I'm proper out in this girl. If she watches this, she'll know that I'm talking about her. Anyway.
Yeah, but you've not mentioned the name, so it's fine.
And she's got a videographer, and like the videographer's like getting glimpses of the students' work. And I'm like looking at it like they could not be doing that. It's like the brows are meant to be going that way and they're all going that way.
Oh, it's
it's
awful.
awful. And there's no way you can sit and correct that. She probably just thinks, I can't be arsed. Like, see ya.
No, she just
She's
lets them
scamming
qualify
people.
and then let them just go and inject, like,
Yeah.
let them go and tattoo people. And that's like permanent on your face.
No.
That's why it's so bad, because everything that we do, we're actually changing people's faces.
I know.
And like
It's
doing
not
things.
like a nail varnish that's going to come off. It's
No.
like,
So like you've got to teach them properly. Like it's so bad.
so those are our red flags. Please avoid at all costs.
And if you've got any, DM us with them, I think, because we'd love to do another one. I love talking about red flags.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, DM
DM
us
us
them.
your red flags if you've ever experienced like an icky moment in the beauty industry.
So yeah,
And
thank you
we'll
for
see you
watching. So please do like and follow our page. It is she.meansbusiness podcast. Thank you.